YouTube. I am Anna, your hostess today. Today I have Jess, Luana, and Bruna, and we are going to talk about motivation. So let's start with the presentation. By the way, the presentation will be a little bit different today. So Bruna, present yourself, talking especially about the motivation of your life.
Hello, guys. I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia. The more motivated I think it's my family. It's for me. I do all for them, and I like too much to ride a bicycle, to practice exercise.
Present yourself, talking especially about the motivation of your life.
Can you hear me? Now I see the microphone is no. Oh, it's okay. That's it. I think so. If we all answer, hear me, it's okay.
Yes, thank you, Bruna. Sorry, guys. It's the live, and I still have this problem.
No
After
problem.
2 years as a host, I still have this problem. Luana, I miss you so much. So present yourself, talking about the motivation of your life.
Okay, I'm Luana. I'm 33, I live in Beraba. And as Bruna said, my motivation today is my family. I like to do something for my family, stay with my family. It's this.
Yes, thank you. Jeff.
Good morning, guys. My motivation of my life is to have a lot of challenges and goals that I must achieve. And the best goal now is to have a good health, mental health, physical health, and to improve my English with these nice guys in this nice morning.
Amazing, Jeff. Last but not least, I think you already know me. I am Anna, your hostess today. The motivation of my life is still being free. I realized a few years ago that I'm really free, that I can do anything that I want. So the motivation of my life is keep going in this way, keep going, accepting challenges, because I'm free to accept challenges, and it's really deep. Yeah, but yeah, it's this. Talita, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God, it's you!
It's me.
Welcome back.
Thank you. How are you doing? How are you all?
Oh my God, I miss you so much. Welcome back.
I miss you all too.
You changed your hair, right?
Yes. I
Nice.
straightened.
Nice, amazing. So
Okay.
present yourself telling the motivation of your life.
Okay, so I am Talita. I live in Ceará. I'm 32, I'm married, and now I have a child, I have a kid, I have a baby. Yes, it's the news. And here's one of my motivations now. He is 5 months old now, and is one of my motivations, and is one of the reasons that I haven't had time lately to hang out with you. But that's it, my family, and especially God. God is my greatest motivation every day.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. It's a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
His name little boy. Oh, congrats. Amazing. Let's go to the question number 2. How do you define motivation? Does motivation coming from inside the person or from the environment? Luana, what is motivation for you?
For me, it's like a push, advice. You need to do something because you are alive. So you need to do something with your life. Sometimes come for me, sometimes come inside, sometimes come environment, and sometimes it's a mix. It's a mix with this. It's a mix with everything. Inside the environment and your feelings, and you need to do something, so you go and do.
Oh, really good. Really, really good. Bruna, do you agree? Motivation, it's a mix. And what means motivation?
Well, I think he has have a mix about the from inside and the environment, but I think it's the motivation. It's more tough forte come from inside. If for me is this because I think it's not depend the other person. It's not dependent for the environment, but it's a Greg. It's add my motivator. The environment like a life. It's influenced in my motivator. But I think it's from more from inside me.
Yeah, so motivation is something that you create inside.
Yes.
Good. Yeah.
Because if you don't have a if
No,
I think if you don't have a insight in yourselves, for example, sometimes people said the money it's a good motivated, so it's in the first time, because after this, if you have a lot of money, I don't know what this, but when you have a lot of money, it stopped you search other things to motivate you. You search all the time. The motivator it's inside, I think.
yeah, really good. I don't know if I agree. I still want to listen from you guys. Yeah. What is motivation? First of all, what is? How do you define?
Okay, motivate derived from the word motive. You must have a motive.
Come on, Jeff.
Yeah, the definition as a professional.
You're the
dictionary. I like this.
Yeah. What kind of motive you must have? You must
No. What is the definition? The dictionary definition. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. Motivation is derived from the word motive. You have a motive for something. Okay? I explained the other part of the definition. What kind of motive you must have? About needs, as Bruno said, to be rich. I never think about this, but just to have money. So you must, what kind of needs? You must have money to pay the bills, pay the installments, buy this, buy that, etc., etc. Okay, this is part of the motive. The other motive, desire. I desire to travel. I desire to have this, a new car, a new apartment. This is part of the motive. I want, like Talita, I want to have a baby. It's a new baby. Anna, as soon as possible, I think we will have a baby. I think about this. And just to finish, the last motive is about urges. I'm motivated because I need to do this. I need to learn English. I need to study more grammar. I need to study more writing. I need to be better in communication. So motivated is part of all of this. You must to add needs, desires, wants, and urges.
Oh my God, really deep. And I totally agree. I couldn't agree more. I don't know if I can give a so huge definition as Jeff did, but for me, motivation, it's the reason that gives you energy, that gives you power to keep going in the goal. So it's the reason for do something. So yeah, for me, it's where you kept the effort to do something. And for me, motivation comes from inside and the environment. But yeah, actually, I'm living a phase of my life that I'm experiencing more motivation from inside myself. But I still count with the environment motivation.
Everyone thinks that said about this the environment. If you are the average, the 5% you convive, I don't know, se convive. So I think it's the example for about this. If you have a lot of person you want to grow up, I think you want it's motivated you grow up too. I think it's the moment in the environment motivate us. No,
My internet was not so good. Can you repeat the question or the reflection?
it's the phrase that said you are the average the 5% you convive. So I think it is the moment, the environment influence you, it motivates you. If the 5% is a good person, for example, and want to grow up in the work, for example, and you want, it's motivating you to grow up too. I think it is. Do you understand? No?
Yes, perfect. Because we say that comes from inside, but Anna, it's a mix of people who is with me. So sometimes it's hard to say that comes from inside, but because there is a really famous hills that is on top one in the Instagram that says, I like coffee because my mom say that it's good. I like to listen to this kind of music because my bro listens this music. So who I am a mix of the 5% that I convert. So yeah, it comes from inside, but from the environment. It's a really mix. Just someone wants to add something about
must be good vibe. If you're not in good vibe, you have no motivation. Imagine you work with a lot of guys, it's bad vibe, not good vibe. How can you be motivated? It's impossible.
Yeah.
All of down, only word things, bad things. It's not so good.
Yeah. But maybe you are in a bad place, but you can be different there. Sometimes I feel that I arrive in some places that the energy is down, people are sad and pessimist, and sometimes we can change the energy, but it's really hard because you need to be the energy of this place because there is no energy. So
yeah, it's more difficult. It's not so easy. Yeah.
Luana, are you a motivated or unmotivated person?
I don't know. Sometimes I motivate, and when I get motivated, I start do something. I start with good energy, with good wants, But in the middle of the way, I give up so easy. So I don't know. It's the motivator or I don't know, the moment, I just enjoy the moment. I want to do a lot of things, but I I give up so easy, so I don't know what's my motivation.
Oh, why do you give up so easy? I don't see you in this way. I know we are not so close, but the Luana that I created in my mind do not give up so easy. Why do you think you give up?
Some things that learn English, learn something new. I don't give up, but I procrastinate a lot, you know, and this make me so procrastinate more, you know. My procrastination makes me procrastinate more.
Yes, I know this. I know. And sometimes we think that we are giving up, but we are not. We are just procrastinating. It's different. At least I try to hide it in my mind in some way. Talita, are you a motivated or unmotivated person?
Yes, I'd say I am motivated. At least the things I am doing, I have a motivation to do. I just can't keep doing something that I have no reason to do, you know. Not always we do something because ourselves. Sometimes we do because others, because we don't have to have just motivations that are related with ourselves, right? But what I'm trying to say is that we need, I don't know how to do something, how can I say that, randomly. I need a motivation.
Yes, really good. Bruna.
Well, I think the most of the time, yes, I'm a motivated person. I, like Jefferson said, the definition, the dictionary definition, it's the modern. I think, yes, all the time I search a new motive to continue to keep my way. I think it's very important this. And that's it. I think so.
Good. Jeff, I think you are a motivated person. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm right. Just to add something, the name Luana comes from moon. That's why we have four faces.
Oh, come
I'm
on.
thinking about Luana now, Luana from moon, the name. But let me ask the question. Yes, I'm very motivated because I think it's very important. You gain balance about the outcomes in your life. Like, for example, to improve your performance, well-being, personal growth, or a sense of purpose, and to do a lot of things, challenges, goals, etc., etc. I think the most important thing, you must to gain valid outcomes in your life for everything you must do or you do.
Yeah.
Every day is a new Anna, is a new battle, Anna battle.
Yeah. Do you know the other name that I have?
No, just Ana Batalha.
No,
Ana battle.
No, my own name is Ana Paula Delgado Bom Tempo Batalha. So it's a good weather.
Yeah.
So if you have any battle, one time you have a good weather. It's a terrible joke, but everyone that knows my name do this, terrible joke.
Today we have good time and moon.
Yeah.
Luana.
Good time. Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, do you think it's possible to be a motivated person, but still a pessimistic person? Yes, no, yes.
I don't know.
In my case, most of the time, a lot of guys used to say I'm very realistic, and sometimes they confuse it when you're realistic. In my case, as economist, I work with numbers. I remember I was working in government, and the government used to say, you have not good numbers now. Good numbers now, so it's not so good for us. You must to promote these numbers, etc. And sometimes that means they were not in good vibes, not bad vibes, because the government, they doesn't like to shows the bad numbers. And I think in university, I think it's the same. We have a bad news. Maybe is not motivation. As for example, now, I have a lot of guys with no money.
Me too.
Pay the bills now for this government. That cut,
Yes, I am.
Terrible situation that we live in now in universities. Terrible situation at the end of this government.
Yeah, so for who don't know, I am a PhD student and I am exclusive education. So I can't work and I can't do anything to have any money. So yeah, it's really sad. And now they don't want to pay my salary. So, oh my God, I need to smile for the not cry. But Bruna, you started to comment something about the new question that I bring. It's possible to be motivated, but pessimistic in the same way. What do you think?
So I think it's more hard, but maybe possible. I think I'm a positive person. I think I'm motivated all the time. But sometimes the person it's not a negative person. Maybe Jefferson said sometimes it's realistic. It's necessary the difference about the pessimist, the relative person. I think it is necessary. But if you are a person, pessimist person, it's difficult to think about motivated to do something. Or no, it's not so good. No, it's not keep it. It's not it. My gosh, you don't have motivated to do nothing, I think.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I think I am a motivated but a pessimistic person. So every day I am so excited. Yeah, I need to confess, I am a totally pessimistic person. Totally, 100% pessimist. So if you have something new to tell me, so an example, I will travel in this week and then I will see. Are you sure that it will not rain this weekend? So I'm totally pessimistic. Terrible. An example, every day I'm so excited to work out, but every day I arrive there complaining all my life because I don't want to work out, but I'm excited to do, but I love complain and I love and I hate. I love because I do it a lot, but I hate to be in this way. Talita, are you a positive or a negative person? Optimistic or pessimistic?
I don't know. I really don't know. I believe I am realistic, and sometimes I don't know. I am positive sometimes, and when I am pessimistic, I believe that can I say? I feel, I don't know how to explain this, but I'd say that I am a mix. Sometimes I feel pessimistic and I feel sad and, I feel down about something. I don't know. I don't know. That's it.
Okay, some days optimistic and some days pessimistic. Okay. Luana, do you want to choose another question for continuing following the conversation?
The number 5. it's possible to do things without inspiration or motivation. Why or why not?
Do you want to start?
I will try. Besides, but for me depends of the things, because you need to wake. For example, so you wake with motivate or not, but but go to work, go to school, you need motivation because it's not automatic, it's not. You need to want, you need to say to you it's good to you, you need to say to you it's good, and you need to do because it's your life and your life can be better. So yes, depends on the things.
Yes. I would like to listen more. Who wants to answer?
Me. So I think it's of course because sometimes some things it's necessary to do. You don't have inspiration, you don't have motivation, but you need to do it. I think it's, for example, when you broke your car, for example, you needed to help us to need to fix this. You need to fix your car. You don't want to do this, but you need. And I don't have motivation in this one. Oh no, it's so good for me. No, I don't have. I sometimes in my work, it's necessary. I do this. But not all the time I have inspiration, motivated. But I need to do. I think it's necessary. So that's it. All the time, you need to do something. You don't have motivated. You don't have inspiration about it.
But Bruna, do you think when you don't have motivation, it means that you don't want to do? An example? Yeah, no examples.
Yeah, I think so. Because if I need, but sometimes it's not a motivation for me. This, for example, my example about the car, about the sometimes my job is angry, sad. Oh my gosh, it's don't do something. It's a routine. So I need to do this because I need the money. Sometimes it's demotivating. I don't know. Maybe no. I need the money. I need the money, so I need to do my. But I don't know if motivation, inspiration. I'm inspiration to do this. Different, for example. I'm motivated to. I don't know, said enfeitar minha casa com the Christmas decorations, Christmas decorations. I think it's a motivate, inspiration. I want to do this. Maybe it's confused, no? It's a mix.
Yeah, I like this reflection. Talita, do you think it's possible to do? And when you don't have motivation, it means that you don't want. It's something that you want to avoid.
Maybe, but sometimes we don't have motivation because you don't believe that something will happen, will work. So sometimes we won't. For example, as a teacher, I see this on my students. Sometimes I have to try to motivate them, trying to show that it's possible, because sometimes they have no motivation because they don't believe in themselves, And the same happens with us when we want something, but we don't believe that we will be able to achieve that goal. For example, I want to be fluent in English. I want to be fluent in any other language, and I don't believe that I will be able, so I just don't feel confident enough to keep trying, and I have no motivation. It's not because I don't want this, but it's because I don't believe that I am capable to achieve this.
Yes, yes. For me, the motivation is really close to the self-awareness, to know your abilities, to know your skills, and to be confident.
Yes.
But for me, it's totally possible to do things without inspiration or vision. And I need to confess something. As I am a hostess for 2 years, I came here a lot of times without any motivation. Just wake up in the morning and saying, okay, let's do it automatically. And I am here live and proud of saying this because it's not wrong to lose the motivation. If I'm still here, it means that I passed through a time without any motivation and I'm still here. I am maintaining, I am going the things that I know that it's good for me. But I know when I came here with a high motivation, the performance is totally different. Because who knows me, Jeff is always here. So I'm sure that he already not said that sometimes I am more quiet, sometimes the voice is different. Without motivation, I am more, I do not bring new questions. I know that I'm different without motivation, but it's important to keep going. So I confess that important thing.
In this case, you said, I understand that you don't have motivation in this moment. You have discipline, no? And you do without inspiration or without motivation. I think you need to do here because, for example, you work, you want to do this, but you don't have motivated to do. You have a discipline, I think.
Discipline, yes, discipline. I know that it's my responsibility to do. I know that it's important for me. I know that it helps me. So I'm still doing. But I know that it's important to be motivated, and I know that I am better motivated. And that's the reason I bring the other question. When you are unmotivated, it means that you don't want to do. No. If I am here, it's because I want to be here, even without motivation. It doesn't mean that I want to avoid the immersion. No, it means that maybe it's not my best day. I'm not motivated. Maybe I am, maybe a little bit boring, but it doesn't mean at all that I don't want to do. Because if this day arrives, I don't want to be here, be sure that I will not be here. I hope this day never comes, but oh my God. Jeff, what do you think?
It's so funny today. But I'm thinking about you can have fear, motivation too. In my case, when I intend to go to a doctor, I don't like doctor, but I need to go because sometimes I'm motivated by the fear of undesirable outcomes or results. And I used to talk, I go to doctor, maybe with not a good news, and it's terrible. It's a kind of fear motivation. I think it's the same. As Talita said, sometimes I prepare everything for my class. So nice. I'm dope. I'm cool. A lot of updates, news. And I go to a class, and the class is a bad vibe. I really don't know why. And I'm a good vibe. And sometimes the same. I'm not so good. I'm with a fear motivation. And the best class of the week, for example. All the guy motivated and asking a lot of questions, and I changed a lot. Why this happens? Because we are human being. We
Yeah.
up and downs. It's common. It's up and down. It's common. It's not something depressed, but it's part of our life.
Yeah. Jeff, but have you ever started a class without any motivation? And when you were following the classes, the motivations comes and you feel that you change your mood?
Yeah. And you in a bad vibes and you pass to a good vibes. It's very common. It's common.
Yeah.
I think it's part of our life.
Yeah, I feel this every time here. Sometimes in the beginning of the meeting, I am like, please present yourself. Zero motivation. And in the end, I feel that I am the most powerful girl in the world. So, because the motivation comes.
Just to add something, when you have good questions, intelligent questions, it's so easy to communicate, but it won't be. Sometimes in TNT is, I don't know the word I can say now, but it's not so good. It's not so good because of the question. What do you think? I think we will run. I think the sun is good.
It's hard, I know. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
And we are working on this, but it's hard to bring good questions and good topics every single week. It's hard. Talita, do you want to choose another question before we continue discussion?
I can see the questions.
Oh, sorry. It's because you were in you left and came back. Yeah. Yeah.
The number?
Sorry?
What's the number of the question?
I asked you to choose some number.
Oh,
We already answered the number 1, 2,
okay.
5, and you can choose any one.
Let me see. Maybe the eggs. That's very interesting. Are motivation and intrinsic or extrinsic feeling for you? I will not answer this first. I want to hear you first.
First, okay, I'll start. I'm studying a lot about motivation, and I'm really sad to say an example. I like to work out because I want to change my body. Some people think that it is an intrinsic feeling, but it's not. The conception of intrinsic and extrinsic, I don't know how to pronounce this, motivation. Intrinsic, it's something that is not related to a compensation. So I want to work out to change my body. So it's like a compensation. So it is not intrinsic. If you like to work out because of the feeling that you feel, the sensation at the end of the workout, okay, it can be an intrinsic motivation. So if you want to work out to lose weight, no, it's extrinsic. If you want to learn English to live abroad, extrinsic. So for me, most of the motivation of my life, unfortunately, is extrinsic motivation. I know that it's best because extrinsic motivation changes with the environment, but unfortunately, I need to confess this. Bruno, now that you know the definition?
No, it's very interesting. Thank you for this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, the definition is very interesting. And now I think about this. And for example, today I woke up very later for the class and then, oh my gosh, it's impossible to go the class, to start in the class. So no, I go because it's so good when I motivate. In this moment it's intrinsic feel for me. It's intrinsic motivated because I feel very well when I stay in the English class. But I think, like you said, for me, the other thing is more the extrinsic motivating. I have extrinsic motivating. I motivated to learn English because I wanted to travel abroad, for example, and I wanted to. That's it. I want to communicate for the other person, the other country. I think it's very important, or the other job. It's as extrinsic, but now it's different. I very interesting that the definition.
And do you think your motivation are more intrinsic or extrinsic?
Extrinsic, unfortunately, is extrinsic.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my case is intrinsic. Yeah. I don't need to real word with my age now. What kind of real word I must have? No one. Just intrinsic. I'm motivated about my physical health, my mental health. I'm motivated to improve my English. Why I'm motivated to improve my English? I'm doing advanced Excel, business intelligence. Why I'm doing this? Just intrinsic. I don't need. If I do all, of course, it's okay. If I can't do, it's no problem about my professional life. So really, in my case, really all the things in words, yeah.
Real words, yeah.
No, real words.
Luana, are your motivation to do anything in your life are more intrinsic or extrinsic?
Extrinsic. Unfortunately, yes, extrinsic. And I don't know why, but I guess it's normal, it's life.
So give us an example from extrinsic motivation.
Do exercise, cook. I like it, but I don't like to cook. It is.
Yeah, really nice. And now, Talita, do you have more support to answer if you are an intrinsic or extrinsic person?
Yes, I do. I say that I am both. I have some extrinsic, intrinsic motivation. For example, to learn English, to talk in English. I have extrinsic motives. It's good to talk with someone else. It's a good skill to have. But I also enjoy this feeling of communicating in other language. Even I will not receive anything for this. It's so good. For example, when I'm reading a book, especially a book that I have read in Portuguese, and I read this book in English. Now I have the feeling that I don't know. I found a new. I found new meanings, as I have read about this, about that. It's like we had a more complete understanding about the matter. So it's just an example. But for example, English, for me, I feel like this. I have extrinsic, but intrinsic. I feel this intrinsic motivation. And just one curiosity, when I read the question, I understood it in a different way. For example, yes, I thought that would be something about if I have to do something to feel motivated, or it's something natural.
Nice. I haven't thinking this way, but really, really good.
Right, there's something intrinsic, for example, because, for example, we know it's believed, better than us, that some people oh my God, even in Portuguese, I can't remember. Okay, tend to be more depressive than others, for example. It's something intrinsic. So things like that, you know. So I understood that some people could have intrinsic motivation. They are naturally motivated for everything, and some people had to find a motivation. You know, I don't know if you understood, but it was what I understood when I read the question.
Yes, I really, really got you. And I think it's an amazing way to think, because sometimes I feel motivated, then I start to do something.
Mm-hmm.
But in other times, I need to start doing to feel motivated. So it's intrinsic and extrinsic, like this.
Yes, like this as well.
Nice, really nice. I love it. Number 6. I love this one. Bruna, tell us a great motivation quote and a phrase.
Good question. Let me see. It's a great motivation. Sometimes everyone, let me see. It's possible to say in English, the calm sea, it doesn't do better marinheiro. I don't know. Seaman, maybe. I think
Good.
because it's necessary challenge. I think the motivating. If you have a challenge, maybe it's a motivating for me.
Nice, really nice. Welcome back, Flavia. Oh my God, I think it would be different to say your name, Joanderson. Like, am I right?
All right. So good.
Okay, we are discussing about the question number 6. And I will challenge you. So pay attention in the question number 6. We are discussing about a great motivation quote. So I will ask to everyone type on the chat a motivation quote in English. So we will make an activity to the end of this meeting. So Bruno already said. So Bruno, please type in the chat your phrase. And Talita, tell us a motivation quote. Guys, type in the chat the motivation quote, please.
Oh my God, I was looking for one here because I don't have any off the top of my head. I was about to look for one in my notebook because I have some that I wrote there, but I don't know. I can't remember anything on the top of my head. So I was like looking for. I don't know. I don't know. I was looking for one to read to you. One that I. Who wants to go first? Because I don't have one now.
Really good, Jeff. Never make a promise you cannot keep.
Let me see.
Nice, Flavia. Thank you. My phrase, I will think better before type, but it's like the discipline always win to the talent, because maybe you need more discipline than talent. So discipline is better than the talent. Yeah, can be like this. Step by step. Amazing, amazing. Who wants to share? More. What's one? Okay, guys, just to make something different today, I will challenge you to finish this meeting and post in your Instagram about our phrase. So if you want to post there and